Moving on now, and despite decades of work helping those addicted to illegal drugs, it's the children of drug addicts that often go unnoticed. But there's one organisation dedicated to helping those children find a brighter future.
Playing with his toys, Liam Laister is like any 9-year-old boy. But Liam knows much more about the world than he should.
Drugs are medicine that you shouldn't take. Panadol is a medicine, but it's a drug, but it's not bad for you. My mum took bad drugs that she shouldn't have took.
Liam's had to grow up very quickly. You know, he's had to face things that do sort of demand you to be more resilient.
Liam has lived with his grandparents since he was 2.5. At the time, his mum Melissa was trying to get off heroin. But 3 years ago, when Liam was just 6, she lost her battle and overdosed.
When Beth told me she died, I was crying for a long time. I understood it when I was older, but there was nothing that the doctors could do about it. She just died.
There's a huge amount of shame with drug use. So these children, in a way, are forced into secrecy and feel that they can't talk about it to their peers.
It's a feeling Ashley knows painfully well. At just 12, she had to move in with her grandparents when her mum's drug use got out of hand.
I had so much responsibility on my shoulders that I couldn't handle at such a young age, and it was overwhelming, and it destroys you because you're forced to grow up when you don't want to.
A 2007 report found that about 2% of children live with a parent who abuses illegal drugs. But most experts say family drug use is underreported and the real figure is far higher. Like Liam, many of those children will end up living with relatives. And for families left behind by drug addiction, picking up the pieces is hard.
We didn't know how to tap into services. Every door we knocked on in terms of state or federal assistance was being slammed in our face all the time, and we just had no clue what to do.
But one organisation is giving the kids orphaned and abandoned because of drugs something they so desperately need: hope.
These children come from really traumatic circumstance, and many of them are going to need counselling and therapy. But if you don't have a foundation of love and belonging and hope, you've actually got nothing to build.
Jane Rowe founded the Mirabel Foundation to try and give a childhood back to kids forced to grow up way too fast. After 15 years counselling drug users, Jane knew more had to be done to stop the cycle of addictive behaviour being passed on.
Whatever it is that may have deeply affected us emotionally, if we push it away, we're probably more likely as adults to either use drugs ourselves to take the pain away. So it's very important that at a very early age they're able to make some sense of it and not to feel the shame or to feel that they're alone.
People were judging me and sort of using my background and what had happened to me against me. And Mirabel sort of spoke to me and they gave me advice on how to deal with situations like that. They came down to the school and spoke to people about, you know, why I would act the way that I did.
With Jane and Mirabel's support, Ashley is finishing an English degree at uni, and she says Mirabel has given her the strength to pass on her skills to others.
I'd ultimately like to help other kids like me and give them a little bit of hope and a little bit of faith that, you know, I can come through it and so can they.
And with Mirabel, Liam is on track to a better future.
It makes me feel happy to know that I'm not the only person that has issues with family.
Given what he's gone through in his life, he's an amazingly connected and happy kid. I think he'll have a good and happy life. He's a strong, capable young man who I think will do very well.
Well, day breaks and life is a thought.
Goes out to Liam and Ashley and to the grandparents there, but the Mirabel Foundation is awesome. These families can go and meet other families that have walked in their shoes, not feel judged and just be open about how they're struggling and how hard it is for them.
Yeah, absolutely. That is some incredible work down there.
Absolutely.
We've got lots of information on our website about the work that they do, and on a personal note, can I mention they've got a fundraiser coming up for the Comedy Festival. It's on April 15th.
Yes.
I'm performing, Lawrence Mooney, a bunch of other amazing comedians are going to be there, so if you can, come along.
Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Coming up, the